Good morning. It's Speaking Out Loud with Renee and the one and only John Borba.
How's it going?
Let's get right to it, man. Let's get right to it. The question of the morning is AB signing with the Patriots. Well, not a question, but the statement. AB signing with the Patriots. What's your take on that, man?
For all the drama and everything that he's caused, it's kind of like he doesn't really deserve that, I don't think, in a certain way, because he clearly didn't want to be a Raider. So, but he joins this organization that is really, they're tight-knit about everything. They run things a certain way. So, if his act don't get together, like, this is his chance to prove himself now, really, when it comes to being a drama queen, a clown, and all that. So.
The Patriots might be the best fit for him as far as it goes with, like, him being a baby and throwing tantrums. Like, he just needs spanking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He needs to be grounded, and that's what the Patriots do. They have discipline in their organization. They don't put up with too many things.
And you're playing with Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. You got to get your stuff together.
That's the bright side of it. Like, you can't be upset. Yeah. You win. You got money. You got the money, and you probably made a little bit more than what his initial contract was. Yeah. But man, if I throw a tantrum right now, are we going to get more followers? I feel like we should throw a tantrum. Yeah. It's crazy, but the Patriots, I definitely think that they're the favorites. So I think coming out of the AFC at least. The NFC is definitely loaded. Yeah. But the AFC is going to be the Patriots again. Mm-hmm. But you got to get through Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is a bad dude. Yeah. Sophomore year though, or third year. But sophomore year as a starter. So
we'll see how he goes.
I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna.
There's no way he's gonna have the rep. He's not gonna duplicate last season, but they could be a better team. Still, he could. No, he's not gonna throw for 50 touchdowns. He can't do that every year. He might be. He's gonna take a step. He's gonna take a step back. There's no way. Maybe 35, maybe 40 touchdowns, maybe. But I think people are gonna adjust. Like for instance, their matchup today with the Jags. He did not do good. He went 22 of 38 last year, threw like 2 interceptions. I think no touchdowns.
That's true.
The it's going to be
the Jags defense is.
It's going to be tough, and it's going to be a whole season. They got LaShawn McCoy, but he's up there now. Who knows? He's going to get a little bit of touches today. He'll get some reps today, but I think we'll see how it goes. I don't think he's going to be another. I don't think he's going to have it. He could have an MVP type year again, but he's going to have a little drop off.
Yeah,
that 50 touchdown. That's asking for a lot.
They
could get better defensively. There's a lot of areas they could still improve on as a team. So
the defense is basically what cost them last year.
Yeah,
they were under that same situation that Dallas has been going through, where Dallas has had an elite offense, and then their defense just screws.
Yeah, and how much better really is their defense? You get Frank Clark, who's an up-and-coming player, and you get rid of Justin Houston, leader on the defense. You get Tyrann Mathieu to pretty much replace Eric Berry. He's been a little injured too, so it's still up in the air for that team also. So.
Yeah, definitely. They got a lot to work. Yeah. But when you got Patrick Mahomes like a QB, hey, he might light it up. He just may light it up. Hey, but we're not going to waste too much time on the AB situation. Because then it's gonna make us throw a tantrum, and we don't want to do that.
Yeah, we don't want to.
so let's get to it, man. What's your best matchup that you got going on this year?
Honestly, I'm not being biased, but I really think it's the Falcons and Vikings. I think that's my matchup. Not just because I'm a Vikings fan, but
Matty Ice.
Yeah.
Coming to Minnesota.
Julio got highest paid wide receiver now.
Yeah, just got
3 years, $66 million.
Yeah, I'm sure he's feeling good.
Yeah.
As a Dallas fan, I don't know how I feel because I feel like now Amari Cooper is going to be asking for a little bit. I don't know how much money they got to dish out right now. Yeah. So that's gonna be fun. But Vikes, Cook is coming back.
Yes, he's healthy.
That is going to be good. He looked really good before he got hurt.
Yeah, he looked
last
good
year.
Yeah, he's healthy.
So if they can get that running game going, Kirk Cousins.
Oh yeah, that's why we brought in. That's why you bring in Gary Kubiak, a kind of zone run offense kind of guy. With the zone run, we draft Bradbury in the first round, center. It's Kirk Cousins' second year.
Kirk Cousins needs the offensive line.
He needs everything. This is his year to. We got it. We drafted a tight end second round. Vikings draft we helped him out a lot. Even defensively, we've been top 5.
I know Stephon Diggs is questionable.
Yeah, he's questionable, but he's gonna play.
It's a game time decision.
He's expected to play.
And Adam Thielen, you got two bad dudes. Two bad dudes to throw to, and if that running game gets open,
man,
that door is going to open.
Who knows? And
the crazy thing is, though, on the other side, you also got Matty Ice. Devontae Freeman's back.
He's healthy. That's a problem. That's already a problem.
Julio Jones.
Mohamed Sanu, Calvin Ridley.
Ridley was looking good last year.
Yeah.
Looking real good. But it helps whenever you got three defenders.
Kirk Cousins, a top 10 fantasy QB this year. I agree with that. Yeah, he's definitely got the weapons. He's going to put up big numbers. 30 and 10 last year, so expect to improve on that.
I think he has to.
Yeah.
If not, the Vikings definitely wasted all that money.
Yeah, it's going to be set back.
He has the weapons. It's just a matter of being able to deliver.
And now the Falcons, they're healthy. They're coming in. They want to prove their point that they're still a playoff team. They get rid of Steve Sarkisian, their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So they got a new offensive coordinator.
Probably a smart move. I would have fired him after the Super Bowl. That was up to me. But keep running the ball. Why aren't you doing what works?
That was Kyle Shanahan.
Oh, was it? Oh, I'm so sorry.
But
that's true.
What other? We got some other good matchups this week.
My matchup, I'm going to go with the Patriots and Steelers. Some Sunday night football under the lights. There's a lot of
drama around that game.
A lot of drama around that, yeah. And Antonio Brown isn't going to play. That was the last.
No, he's not going to play.
It would have been nice to see him play.
Yeah.
It would have been.
But what could he?
Yeah, it would have been cool even if they would have just put him in the lineup, dressed him up, got him out there, made it look like he was going to play to put a little more drama on it. That would have been cool, but. I like the Pat Steelers. Seems like they always have a pretty good game.
What do you think about all of his Instagram and YouTube uploading and stuff like that?
That's just the perks of technology, man. Like social media is so big that you don't even have to talk to your bosses anymore. You could just post it.
He's posting about private conversations with John Gruden.
And that's the scary part. That just makes you have to question having a conversation with them as a professional. For myself, I'd probably record me talking to him, but you don't post that stuff. That's ridiculous, bro. But Patriots Steelers, I'm gonna pick the Steelers in that matchup, only because for in the past the Patriots always seem to have a slow start, and then they picked it up mid-season. And then, they go on a little rampage where they're just.
Tom Brady has always been, the first 4 games of the season. He has always been just a decent quarterback, average. It's just he's waiting for December to come around.
He's definitely the version of clutch, and I used to disagree with this all the time, but he's definitely the GOAT, man. He's the best quarterback ever. And if you agree, feel free to shoot us a little comment there, but Tom Brady is the best quarterback of all time. And the only people that would probably disagree with that is someone that's a hater or
49ers fans.
Yeah, or you're old. And
you love Joe Montana.
On Joe Montana, yeah. So
that's not Tommy. Oh God.
But Tom Brady is definitely the GOAT. So it's hard to go against him. I wouldn't put my money on it. But I would pick the Steelers only because the Patriots are known to have a slow start, and I'm expecting big things out of Big Ben and Juju there, and then Connor's got some shoes to fill, man.
Yeah.
Le'Veon, I mean, he looked great last year. He looked solid last year. I don't know about great, but he looked solid.
I think the Steelers are a playoff team. I think they're going to prove people.
I think last year they got screwed.
I think when you get rid of
drop that catch against the Bengals, which Antonio Brown didn't seem to point out on Instagram.
I think when you get rid of all that drama, and they were still 9-7 last year, I believe.
Yeah,
they just missed the playoffs.
All they had to do was win that.
Yeah,
win that game.
And when you get rid of that drama and stuff like this, I always thought Mike Tomlin, like, he was a good coach, but like their organization is just always up and down, up and down. You have your highs, your really highs, and your lows. Organizations like the Patriots are steady all year long. When you're in that organization, it always felt like it was high, low, this, that. You always heard Big Ben calling out somebody, AB ranting on, complaining about it. It was always, but this year it's been real steady. Mike Tomlin has been really good with his team.
And I think they got
really kept them in line.
Well, granted, I think Big Ben was part of the issues as well.
But look, since AB's gone, I don't.
And he was the only one with the Super Bowl there.
Yeah.
Out of the three, so it's hard to, get rid of the Super Bowl champ, whenever your other drama queens or crown, excuse me. But Le'Veon Bell, I mean, I would have paid the guy. I would have definitely played the guy. What sucks is it bit him in the butt. They paid Antonio Brown, and then look how he paid him back. That's what sucks for them. So I know every Steelers fan's like, God damn it, we could have paid Le'Veon Bell and we go and pay Antonio Brown. Look what happened. Yeah. And every Raiders fan probably feels worse.
Oh man, the Steelers fans are punching the wall that he's not. Like, it's okay that he went to the Raiders because they're not gonna be too good this year, I don't think. But now that he's on the Patriots, oh man, Steelers fans are punching air.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But some of them are also probably happy that he's gone. They don't want.
The Steelers did get some good stuff out of him.
Oh yeah, when you get Devin Bush.
For one, they got rid of that contract.
You get Devin Bush and Deontay Thompson.
Yeah.
So that's some good capital for getting rid of.
And for one, they got rid of that. I mean, they got a bunch of cap space.
Yeah. So
because that contract was crazy. And then the Raiders, god damn, they are.
They're just
they were drinking last night.
They're dysfunctional.
They said they released them, yay! And then they're like,
and that's what you expect out of that organization. Honestly, like, you don't expect nothing different. Like, it's sad that you can literally cry your way off of a team. Like, you're embarrassing that organization. Like, Antonio Brown is doing that to them, and
Antonio Brown is trying to convert the NFL to what the NBA has.
Raiders have no plan. What are they doing? They have this plan, get rid of Khalil Mack. Like, I read yesterday, at least John Gruden got to meet Antonio Brown. He didn't get to meet Khalil Mack last year. Like, what? Yeah, they just have no plan.
Easy. I think,
all over the place.
Easy. I think we'd agree. Antonio Brown is definitely top wide receiver.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if they necessarily lost
as far as best wide receiver. I might throw DeAndre Hopkins' name out there, but he's definitely top 3. I'll give you that. And the Steelers did lose, but sometimes it's better to clear the air in the locker room than to have
you never know.
Just poisoning him, man. It's like being in a relationship and it's constantly hostile. It's never gonna work out. You know what I mean?
It's just toxic, and they got rid of all that, and it's a fresh start, and it's a new year, it's a new team. So
for the Steelers, sure they lost because Big Ben's about to. It's probably time for him to go. This might be his last year if the guy can stay healthy. I mean, we don't even know if he's gonna stay healthy. I mean, he's been playing with so many injuries the last couple of years. It's all. I mean, who knows if he even makes it the season? But if he does, I don't see him come. I do know they may give him an extension, which
I think he'll play it.
That was stupid, but
I don't think he's done. I think he's maybe 2 years.
I think it's definitely they're gonna rebuild. I think probably next year, depending on how the outcome of this year goes.
Yeah, it's really up to them.
But they still got a good team, man. I'm still digging their team.
It's not bad.
But the Raiders are
just in a whole.
And their stuff.
Another world.
10 years with John Gruden.
And if
I don't like the start. I don't like the start of the Raiders, man. I don't like the start. They got rid of Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack was already that was like, goddamn, that was the worst decision ever. And then Amari Cooper.
Get rid of Amari.
Yeah, that's another mistake. All these guys that are leaving the Raiders, it's like they turn into studs, or they're already studs, and then now
it just proves, what a dysfunctional organization. You don't got the right coaches in place. It just proves that they're not.
The thing is I think John Gruden is trying to mimic what the Patriots are doing. Trying to be strict and we don't deal with this crap.
I just don't think you can do that. Though.
Yeah, no, I think the Patriots are built different. They've established their grounds and they're winning Super Bowls. Like you can't do much.
Imagine
when you're not on the winning side. When you're winning, you have a lot of ground.
And who's to say Gronk's retired?
Gronk is coming back.
Anything can happen.
I saw an interview with
him. Play half the season, get a couple reps in, play a little bit in the playoffs, get another ring.
I'm not surprised.
So you never know.
I saw an interview with Gronk, and he said that he'll come back if Tom Brady calls him.
You might be making that
phone call. Hey, and it might be mid-playoffs. Hey, Gronk, stay in shape. Yeah. Hey, Gronk, stay in shape. We'll see you here week 13.
We might get you picked.
Week 13, get you some reps. And I won't. And if he comes back, that is scary.
So we'll see how it unfolds.
That team will have what? If Josh Gordon can stay off the weed.
In 2013, the two leading receivers were Josh Gordon, Antonio Brown. Now they're playing together.
Yeah.
So
Josh Gordon, Antonio Brown, Julian Edelman, and then that is.
And you can't forget about Sony Michel. Yep. Good running game. James White out the backfield.
Did tear it up in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You can't. So, if I'm Gronk, I'm already saying I'm coming back. You know what I mean? Like you can't say no to that lineup. You can't say no to that lineup. That's like the worst.
Take a couple. I'll come back for $2 million. Let's just
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. That's like the Warriors calling you last year with everybody healthy, right? And they're just like, hey, come out of retirement, man. I bet you Kobe would have came out of retirement to play with the Warriors.
I doubt that.
No,
Kobe's different.
Kobe's
Kobe's different.
Shaq would have definitely
never want that.
Shaq would have done it just so he could say it's 6 like Kobe. I like Kobe. But it's the same situation, and they are loaded. And that defense is always disciplined. So they're going to be.
They're the favorites for sure in the AFC. So
that's right, Miles. They also have Marius Thomas. I forgot they dropped him, and then he re-signed with them like 30 minutes later. I'm sure it was just a restructure of the contract, paying him less.
Oh, where they released him or whatever?
Yeah.
He's re-signed. Yeah. Man,
God dang, man, they are loaded. I mean, he's old. He's older.
Week 1 of the NFL already.
Yeah,
we got this stuff going on. So
it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun.
What other matchups are we looking forward to today?
Matchup wise, those are probably my 2 favorite games this weekend. Obviously, I'm looking forward for the Giants Cowboys, but that's definitely biased because I'm looking at Cowboys covering the spread. I would say Dallas probably plus or minus 10. So I would definitely take them covering the spread. I'm not sure what the spread is exactly, but I won't be surprised if it's at like minus 8.
I think it's minus.
Dallas is probably going to win by 10.
Yeah, at least.
And with that game, man, I feel like this is going to be a statement game from Zeke. I think he'll put up plus 100. But what I'm looking forward to seeing is I want to see Saquon Barkley run for like maybe 30 yards. That would be a W for that defense.
I mean, that's all they got.
That's a bad. That is
how
good, dude.
Okay. Question: How long is Eli Manning's leash this year with Daniel Jones behind him?
I think if they go 0-2.
Really? Is that just no?
Well, it depends.
No slack.
It depends how creative the offense gets. If you're putting up 10 points, week 2, it's time to go. But I mean, if they're putting up 28 or 20 to 28 points, I think you give Eli the benefit of the doubt because it's the offense that's putting up the numbers and the defense is lacking. Yeah. But it's a lot of it is gonna come with Saquon.
Yeah.
Saquon is definitely the key to that team. They also got rid of their drama queen, which I think was a mistake. I think they should have bought in a little bit longer because of Saquon. And from what I'm seeing, is Saquon's one hell of a leader in that organization. He's definitely taking on what he's supposed to.
Yeah.
But I don't. Saquon's a bad dude, man. He makes me nervous. Nervous. I think he's definitely one of those players that
quads.
He could switch a game up, man. Yeah. He's good.
But I think what the Cowboys are gonna do, they're gonna give a lot of different looks, and they're gonna load the box, dare you to throw. So you're old. Okay. You can't throw the ball no more. And you got no targets.
They got some corners this year. So, that defense definitely top 5. I've been saying they're top 5 for like the last 5 years.
It's hard to admit it, but they're probably top 5.
Yeah. Hey, back on your matchup, the Falcons and Vikings. I'm liking that Julio Jones and Xavier Rhodes.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a really good matchup. The last 2 matchups, I believe, in 2017, the last matchup where Vikings won 14-9, Julio was held to 2 catches for 24 yards. And the matchup before that, I think, was in 2015. He was held to 5 catches for 56 yards. So it's always been a good matchup.
Yeah.
So that's going to be like a real physical matchup today.
It's going to be good. When they go at it, Julio makes some crazy catches, which as a defender you can't really be upset.
No.
Sometimes the offense is
they're always
that.
Yeah. It's just.
But I like that. I like the look on that. I'm gonna take the Vikings as well on that. And the only reason I say that is that I think the Falcons are gonna have the most disappointing performance in Week 1. I think that on paper they look amazing, but man, Matty Ice, that ice is way too frozen.
Yeah, we'll see how he performs. The Falcons' weakness has been red zone. They can't find Julio in the red zone. That's not. You got to be creative, and I don't think.
But it's been hard. That's the question. But I like the Falcons. Don't get me wrong. I like the Falcons. I like the way they look. But I don't have too much faith in Matt Ryan anymore. I think the Super Bowl really.
It's definitely a Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah, and that hangover is way too long, man. You need some Tylenol or some Advil to get over that. So. But it doesn't seem like he's getting over it. So that, for me, I'm expecting the Falcons to have the most disappointing week. What do you think? Who do you think is probably going to have the most disappointing week? Please don't say Dallas.
I don't think you can going up against the Giants. My disappointing game, I think it's going to be the Chiefs. I think it's going to be the Chiefs. I think.
Wow.
I could be wrong. It's a bold prediction. That's my bold prediction. Chiefs struggle against the Jags. Jags go 1-0 today under Nick Foles.
Jags winning.
Okay. Nick Foles he's gonna have a decent game. I think that defense is gonna come out. They want to prove themselves. Jalen Ramsey.
Are you thinking low scoring?
Maybe I would say.
Are we talking like 17-10 or 17?
No, I think it's gonna be like 24-21. I'll say 24-21.
Jags 24, huh? You got some faith in Nick Foles.
I just don't believe in the Chiefs defense. Really.
Yeah.
They gotta prove themselves.
The Chiefs are gonna score 21.
Yeah.
But Jalen
Ramsey's gonna be all over Tyreek today. He's gonna be in his head, running his mouth all day long, and we'll see how that goes. And I think if the Jags can get pressure, Mahomes is watching all that tape from last year. That was probably his worst performance all year. No touchdowns. Imagine having no touchdowns and throwing 50 touchdowns the whole season. Imagine having no touchdowns like that. That's crazy.
That would be crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
No touchdowns and still man.
That's definitely true.
That's crazy. But it's one of those things. That's my bold prediction, I guess.
It's definitely that's one of the best matchups of the weekend.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what Nick Foles is going to look like.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only seen Nick Foles.
So that's why, I'm just.
But if we see Nick Foles from the playoffs.
Yeah, you never know.
Oh, that game might go It's gonna look good. It's gonna be fun. I think if anything, I think scoring wise for the Jags to win, they have to hold them to 21.
At least,
But the defense is definitely capable.
Yeah, definitely. Miles, you're gonna have Jalen Ramsey all over Tyreek today. You're gonna have AJ Bouye all over Sammy Watkins, and who's gonna take care of Travis Kelce? Miles Jackins. So it's gonna be interesting, if give Mahomes different looks. He struggled last year. You put pressure on him, make him get rid of the ball fast, and we'll see how it turns out.
I like that. Do you feel like that's your upset of the day?
Yeah. That's definitely an upset. Oh yeah.
I wonder what the spread is on that one.
I don't know. Have to check that out.
Yeah, let's check it out real quick. Let's see what the spread is. But yeah, man, I like that. I'm digging that. But going off of our worst performance, mine was Atlanta. I'm gonna go with my best performance, the standout player of the game or of the week. I'm gonna go with Baker Mayfield, man. I think there's a lot of hype going around Cleveland.
Yeah.
They're definitely getting a lot of love and a lot of noise out there. But man, he has Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry. That is, and they got Kareem Hunt. But
you get Kareem. Oh yeah, he's suspended. But you have Nick Chubb. He's promising.
He was looking good last year. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they're definitely not scrubs on offense. And Baker Mayfield looked good last year, man. No, I don't think you'll have the sophomore slump.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
The team is definitely built around him to succeed. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it's all on him. You either deliver or you don't.
You just don't know what you're going to get with a coach, Freddie Kitchens. He's never been anything. I think they just called him out. You want to be coach? Hey, Freddie, we need a coach. Are you down? Yeah, sign me up. And, that's that. So there's a question around their coach. And then there's a question, you don't see too many quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield, his type of personality and all that. You don't see too many of those in the league, especially being successful.
They're questioning his size, but he's kind of, when you think about it, he's kind of a Drew Brees.
He's a Drew Brees. He's a poor version of a Drew Brees, but he's got really good accuracy.
Definitely.
Well, right now, but he's definitely got good accuracy. He can make throws, tight throws, so
he has potential. He's an athletic dude.
Oh yeah,
he's an athletic dude. So I won't be. That's going to be my standout player of the week, man. I'm liking the Browns. The Browns are looking on paper, but again, it's paper.
Yeah, you get Olivier Vernon, you get Sheldon Richardson on the D line. But
Myles Garrett might have an MVP season.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He might have an MVP season. Man.
It's interesting. Jaguars plus 3.5 versus Chiefs.
Plus 3.5. I will take it. The Jags are. If the Jags lose, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight, and it may be by a field goal.
Yeah.
So go throw that bet in. I put my money on it. I will put a bet on it. Actually, it might only be $15, but it's gonna be a bet. Plus 3.5. You can't beat that, man. Man, that defense is solid, and Jalen Ramsey's that's like a Deion Sanders type of dude.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a lot of noise and performs. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
Definitely. I'll put my money on that one.
Yeah.
Easy. Ravens are going to clap the division. It's all on Lamar Jackson, man. That's really what it is. And just running the ball.
Yeah, you come into the season, they had the most attempts last year for rushing the ball. So,
definitely see that.
And today they're playing the Dolphins, one of the worst run defenses in the league, and they didn't do much to improve on it. So
you got Fitzmagic on the other side. Hey.
Yeah, he's going to do his thing. We'll see.
Fitzmagic. I won't be surprised if he pulls something out of his butt.
Yeah, that could be an upset. You never know. That could be an upset also.
Something about that dude, man. Just when he slings the rock, it's going.
Yeah, I think the Ravens definitely can win that division this year. It's definitely up for grabs. It's kind of like how that the AFC South has been. It's kind of up for grabs when you had Andrew Luck and
Well, except this division's a lot better.
You think so?
Definitely.
I think every team is good. They don't have a great team. You got the Browns; they could be good, not great. I don't think.
Well, they have the potential to be great.
Yeah, I don't know.
But obviously, it's on paper.
And then you got
the Steelers.
You don't know how they're. Yeah, they look pretty good. You just don't know how they're going to perform.
Every team has great potential on that division. I agree with that one.
Yeah,
but it's a matter. I think it's as far as
I don't know about the Bengals.
As far as okay. So there's 3 teams in that division.
You never know, dude. You got to.
And Adrian Green's out. So.
Yeah,
So that's not looking good for them, but Baltimore definitely has a chance, man. But it's all up to Lamar Jackson.
It's gonna be riding on Lamar, dude. And the way he went out last year with his fans booing him, like they don't, how are we gonna win with a quarterback that can't throw?
Well, the one thing that Lamar needs to learn is the slide, man. If he doesn't start sliding, he's gonna look like RG3.
Yeah, RG3
and RG3's on the same team, right?
Yeah, he's gonna replace him and get. It's just going to be a change.
The last thing you need is 2 guys with what was it? Busted his knee.
Yeah.
So slide, my dude. Slide. Go hang out with the baseball team for a little bit and learn to slide because that's what he needs to do. You know who pisses me off is Russell Wilson because he's so good at it.
Yeah.
He is so good at it. He's probably his IQ is probably ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He makes me so mad because right before you think someone's about to light him up, he's like,
"Yep,
just go," and then he'll do his little first down. God damn it, man!
Yeah,
but if Lamar Jackson can be just a tad bit more accurate and learn to get down,
I think they slowly start. I think they slowly start opening the offense, depending how comfortable he starts feeling.
Yeah.
They'll open it up a little bit more, but that's pretty much enough.
But that division is definitely open.
Yeah.
So,
talking about Baker Mayfield. Speaking of that, who do you have as your sophomore? Who do you think is going to have the best year as a sophomore quarterback? You got Baker, you got Sam Darnold, Josh Allen. What do you think about them 3? Who do you think is going to really? I like all of them. I really like all of them. I don't think any of them are going to underachieve. I like Josh Allen in Buffalo. I think they're all set up. And they're all set up to win. Yeah. It's just a matter of how they perform. But man, Josh Allen was looking good last year. That dude is athletic, man. Yeah. He was really inconsistent, but what he did show, like when he showed up against the Vikings and just played, hurdled Anthony Barr. That's just Anthony Barr's meme till he retires, I guess. That's literally gonna haunt him for the rest of his career. But I think he definitely showed some flashes. You just don't know if he's gonna progress. But they all showed some. Yeah, I think Sam Darnold's. I think Sam Darnold's gonna have a really good year. I think he's due for a breakout year. He's got a running back. That's a quarterback's best friend. That's a quarterback's best friend. I think that's his check down. That's who he hands off to. Le'Veon isn't your typical running back. No. The guy's got some hands. Yeah, he can catch out of the backfield. That's exactly what Sam Darnold needs, a check down option. And that defense is stout. Oh yeah, you got the Jets got Quinnen Williams, Leonard Williams, you got CJ Mosley in the middle now. Yeah. Jamal Adams on the back end. Whew, that's scary, dude. There's some potential in that. Yeah, the defense I'm not worried about. But if Sam Darnold can hold it together, that's a playoff team. Yeah. But then again, the NFL is so open right now. It's hard to really say who's all going to make the playoffs until you get to the middle of it. Yeah. So, but I agree. I think Sam Darnold has the best year, and I'm going off of Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell is going to either make him or make him. Yeah. And that's pretty much what it's coming down to. But on paper, Baker Mayfield's supposed to be the one. He's got 2 of the most elite wide receivers. You can't beat possibly that. The best duo. And then he's got Kareem Hunt coming back. Kareem Hunt. You got Nick Chubb. They got somebody else too. They signed somebody else. Kareem Hunt's enough, man. Yeah. That was a good loaded backfield. You got David Njoku as tight end. Solid, fast, athletic tight end. There's a lot of potential. It's just can they. That town has not been known to win, you got to bring a new culture. Bro, who says Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl? I say that every year, my dude. Every year.
So yes, I agree, but I'll probably agree with you next year and the next year. So I'm definitely biased when it comes to that. But I'll agree on this. This is Dallas's probably best shot.
This is their window.
This is their best shot since Tony Romo and Dez Bryant and DeMarco Murray, which Dez still caught it. But we're not going to get into that.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
It's going to turn into.
It's going to turn into.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah. But this is definitely their best window. Zeke just got paid, so with him coming back, I mean, Zeke.
What does that do? What does that do for Dak though about his contract?
Well, I think for Dak, it's a Super Bowl or bust. Like you either bring a Super Bowl and get $40 million like you want, or
you know what would be interesting?
Shut up and get 25.
All these organizations are, This goes to kind of like the Seahawks, how you get a quarterback in the third round and Russell Wilson, pay him pennies and dimes, stack their team, because they got a loaded team. And when you think about it, it's not necessarily, I guess you wouldn't, I don't know. But
so are you saying don't pay that?
I don't think he's worth like $30 million what he's asking.
He's asking 40. That's the thing.
That's insane.
Dallas offered. There wasn't too many details on the contract negotiation with them, but I know they offered 30. I'm not sure what the guaranteed money was, because they didn't really release much on that. But it's 40 mil. Like, my dude, you gotta have a Super Bowl to be asking. Aaron Rodgers,
you gotta be putting up numbers.
But
if you don't put up those numbers this year, you can't.
Because I think at that number you're looking at. I mean, that's the highest paid quarterback for him, right?
That would by far be the highest paid quarterback ever.
Well, who just got a contract extension? Someone just got paid. I forgot what it was. But dude, that's getting paid more than Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, and it's just not. I don't know.
You don't have a Super Bowl, so and the crazy part is, as I have a got a jersey on, so you would think I'd agree. But hey, man, if you win a Super Bowl, pay the guy.
Yeah. If
you win the Super Bowl this year, pay the dude. Pay him. But if you get knocked out in the first or second round, don't even make the NFC Championship, you got to settle at 25. So I think what Dak's doing is definitely betting on himself, which I support 100%. Yeah. Do your thing, man. Go get that Super Bowl. I'll be the happiest guy in the world, but you got to get the Super Bowl to get 40 mil. That's asking for a little bit too much.
Yeah, I don't. Even if you win a Super Bowl,
especially when Zeke. I'm glad they paid Zeke because Zeke is the offense. That offense is definitely ran through Zeke. And you can go back to Le'Veon Bell. I mean, he's a run and catch type of dude.
Yeah, you do it all.
You can kind of put him everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He's a beast, man. So
yeah, but pretty much what I was trying to say was I haven't seen no team take that route where you get a quarterback in a later round, turns out he's decent, stack your team around him, and then hope to go to the Super Bowl.
Well, that's what Dallas did with Dak.
And now that he's asking, the same thing can happen what happened when Russell Wilson got paid. You got to get rid of guys. You got to get rid of Sherman. You got to get rid of that Earl Thomas. You got to. That's what sucks about paying these quarterbacks, man. You got to pay them so much, and it would be interesting to see a team, take that Russell Wilson type of route. Get lucky on a quarter. Not necessarily get lucky because you got to do your scouting and all that, but to stack a team around your quarterback, have a good running game and a good O-line, good defense. That's what you need to win.
Yeah,
and it would be interesting to see a team do that.
Yeah,
I don't know what team could do that. And maybe the Vikings if Kirk Cousins don't pan out.
Yeah, that's true. But they paid Kirk Cousins straight out, man. I thought that was crazy.
28, 80. He's living on that 84 mil, man.
You like that? You like that?
I'll let you know by week 8 if I like that or not. We'll see.
Yeah, I think Dallas is definitely seeming to be that team to build that, but I think they expected to win the Super Bowl when Tony Romo went out. But that's tough, man. That's tough.
Josh Williams. Calling you out. Yeah. Yeah, dude, he's got the
I definitely have some Adidas socks on, but hey, I will change into my cowboy socks come game time.
Yeah. But he'll slide into your DMs, send you that sock pic.
But Josh, we're not gonna get too much into it, but die, bird, die, bang, bang. Hey, I can't say much because the Eagles won the Super Bowl, but y'all lost y'all Super Bowl quarterback, and y'all just paid the shit out of injury-prone quarterback. So
6 years under contract for 6 years, $154 million. It's time to prove himself.
I don't ever wish an injury on anybody. I think that's messed up. But Carson Wentz, watch out for Jalen. But you're biased. You're like me. You think the Eagles are going to win it every year.
Well, I think the Vikings are going to win it. I've been saying that for the last 4 years.
I think Josh Williams is definitely interested in coming in and having a conversation about all this stuff, man.
Yeah. We should get you. Yeah, you should come on the show.
Yeah, Josh, hit us up, man, and we'll get you in. And you just can't drink.
We got a third mic too. We got a third mic. We just got to set it up. So he'll be our little guest.
Yeah, die bird, die though, bang bang. So
I want to see some arguments about that.
Oh man.
Oh, so you're probably at work, sitting down, watching this in your little cubicle thing.
Well, hey, we got this TV behind us.
What if we can get you like on a
webcam? Actually, Josh,
FaceTime.
Once we get this TV rolling, which will be next week, we can get you in for a nice 15-minute segment if you're in,
5-10 minutes even. Just talk about whatever. So.
Yeah, let us know. Eventually, I know Ruben was interested, and Ruben lives in San Diego.
Yeah,
so
we can set up this thing. Like, we still got a lot of plans.
Get us next week. Get us next week, and we'll get some people on a webcam. So
we can do that too. That would be cool. Yeah.
But anyways, Josh Williams got us off topic there. Good job.
Nice. What's the topic? What are you guys going to be talking about?
Hey, shout out to Joel.
Yeah, and his brother. His brother wants to. He said he would be interested in coming on the show too, and we could probably get.
They got their podcast.
Yeah.
They're bros. Go check them out.
Mm-hmm.
Follow and subscribe. Some good dudes, man. They give off some really great vibes. So when you're feeling low, Joel and his bro, they got you.
Super Bowl predictions, yeah.
So
nice.
Super Bowl predictions. All right, Josh, I got you. I mean, obviously, I'm going to say Dallas. And typically, I would just say that because I'm lying to myself. But I feel like out of the NFC, I think Dallas or man, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one. There's a lot of.
It's
a deep team
out there.
Out of
the AFC, I'm definitely going with the Pats. Assuming that Gronk is going to come back as well, I think it's a given.
Oh, speaking of Earl, how do you think the Packers did Thursday? Do you think they look promising? With Matt LaFleur, or do you think him and Aaron Rodgers are like not going to get along too well? Because you picked Dallas.
Pats and Saints. I'll agree with you on the Pats.
I don't think the Saints are going. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think their karma from 2009 is going to stick with them till. I personally think the Packers look weak because Mitchell Trubisky pretty much almost handed them the game. They're going to have to do a lot of what they did last year, the Chicago Bears, to be competing like on the offensive side. They did a lot of misdirections, a lot of end around, a lot of jet sweeps, all that trickery stuff, and they really didn't do too much of that. So, it's going to be interesting to see how Mitchell Trubisky plays this year. It's going to be really interesting.
I'll agree with Earl. It is week one, and they play the best defense in the league.
Yeah. So, Khalil Mack's over here tossing the O-line to the ground like they're rags.
It's a little early to really.
It's a little early, but I think it's good for Chicago at least. I think they take a step back. I really do.
Oh, last year was.
I don't think Trubisky is gonna. He didn't look good at all. Granted, I just don't think they have the wide receivers either. They're decent wide receivers. They got really clamped. Like Packers were playing good good coverage defense also.
Josh, I would bet on the Browns on Bovada. Because I mean they definitely have a chance, but it's all paper right now. They got to perform.
Yeah.
But on Super Bowl predictions, out of the NFC, I think it's going to be an NFC East team. Or I mean, it all the Saints are wishy-washy. I think if it's not the Saints, I think it's an NFC East team. I'm not going to say who from the NFC East is Dallas. I'm sure you can figure that out.
Yeah.
It's
gonna be a tight race. It's gonna be a tight race. You got the NFC North is tough. Yeah. Oh yeah. Really disappointing. It was really disappointing. But we've done everything. We drafted a center first round. We got a tight end in the second round. Dalvin Cook's healthy. We bring in Gary Kubiak, a heavy zone run type guy. Play action guy, get Kirk Cousins on the move, get him on bootlegs. We're doing everything to help him.
And he's coming back.
Yeah, he's going to be healthy. It's going to be a good. This is his year to prove himself. This is literally the best team Kirk Cousins has had around him since he's been in the league.
Yeah,
by far,
definitely. And I mean, his contract was guaranteed. I mean,
it's guaranteed. Money. If he can't make it to the playoffs this year, we're gonna have to go a different route because it's gonna be disappointing. And
that would be a waste.
So
and what sucks is y'all got Aaron Rodgers in that division. So.
So it's gonna be healthy Aaron Rodgers. You don't know what they're gonna do yet. It's you don't know how good their offense can be. They got Matt LaFleur. Him and Aaron Rodgers, they're like almost the same age.
Oh, yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers, he doesn't put
Aaron Rodgers.
He thinks he's the man. He's the man in that organization.
Aaron Rodgers is LeBron and Tyronn Lue.
Yeah, kind of in a way.
Hey, we're running this offense, all right? Yeah, this offense gonna go
high maintenance. You gotta, it's his way. If he disagrees with you, he'll tell you that he disagrees with you. He's that type of quarterback. He's not going to put up with nothing. So, if it's going to be an interesting relationship. If they can make that relationship work,
the Packers got a lot of stuff going on with Aaron Rodgers too, as far as prima donna.
Exactly. So, it's been a couple years since.
It's been a while. You'll probably agree. I mean, if he doesn't do very well, those eyebrows are going to go. Do we need to start?
You guys. Start looking? Packers have definitely added to their defense. They looked pretty good. You don't really know
about the Packers is they got a defense again. Yeah. The Packers have a defense again. They looked. I mean, Trubisky. Don't get me wrong. He looked like crap, but we don't have to put it all on Trubisky.
Yeah, no. So you don't know what you're really.
That defense played one hell of a game. For all we know, next week Trubisky's going to put up.
Oh yeah, you never. I think for Trubisky to be successful, they gotta do a lot of trickery stuff. They got to do a lot of motioning, a lot of all that kind of stuff.
Had no more than 4 seconds this week.
Yeah.
So it's tough to really say. Sure, you can say that. Green Bay played the best defense because we know that. We know what we were expecting from the Bears defense. We didn't expect this from the Packers defense to be this stout. You know what I mean?
So you don't know.
The real question is the Packers defense really this good, or is Mitchell Trubisky just that shit?
Yeah.
So
we're gonna see.
That's something to look forward to into the season.
Yeah, it's gonna be the NFC North is definitely in Matt Patricia is the Lions coach, and I think he's going to be kind of successful out of everybody that's came under Belichick that's gone on to be a coach. I think he could be the most successful potentially because he's a defensive guy. He already got Trey Flowers over there. They get Mike Daniels.
Yeah,
the NFC North is going to be a black and blue division. It really could be this year. Defense and running the football. It's going to be tough.
Every division definitely has 2 teams where you can make an argument for.
Yeah. Do you mean Kyler Murray rushing this year? Oh, okay.
Over under.
Detroit winning the division. You're tripping. Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray is definitely going to get over 600. I think so.
Man, I think there's too much hype around him.
Well, Lamar Jackson got 695 last year. That's Lamar Jackson on a run heavy defense. The Cardinals, they're gonna have a spread type offense, a college type offense.
It's proven that offense don't work in the NFL.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
I feel like
he knows
the NFL's already figured out the college offense, and I don't. And what
it's gonna be a rough year for
Kyler Murray is. One thing about him is I don't think he understands how fast these defensive ends are.
Yeah,
these guys.
He's gonna find out real quick.
Yeah, and he already did. He found out in the preseason. Yeah, the guy tried to.
But he had some good flashes. He knows the offense pretty well. It's just it's the speed that he's got to catch up with everything.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to make his reads twice as fast, get the ball, make it throw in tighter windows. He's gonna have to do all that, so it's gonna be interesting. I think they definitely struggle this year, though. The Cardinals, they got the weapons. They just got. You never know. I mean, I just think they struggle, but they did a good job drafting. At least on paper, you got Andy Isabella. You get Larry Fitzgerald. You know he's at the end of his career, but he's still gonna catch everything. You get Christian Kirk. You got David Johnson back. Like they got. They got some pieces. It's just going to be a rough year.
I'm not feeling him.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough year.
I'm not feeling him for some reason.
Yeah.
So I won't be surprised if they don't. I mean, if you don't live up to the hype, there's a lot of hype around him.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, but worst case scenario, there's baseball for him. So it just don't work out. They pay really good in baseball. Yeah. So at least he has that. But who's your for sure dub this weekend?
My for sure win, I think I would go with the Browns, honestly. The Titans, you know, they don't got Taylor Lewan this week, and they're gonna have to deal with that front coming after Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota's got a lot on his plate this year. Like I don't think if he lives up to the hype, I don't. This is his make or break year. I feel like if Marcus Mariota can't perform,
he's a coin flip, man.
Yeah, so you don't know if he's going to be injured.
Some days he looks great. Some days he looks like booty. So,
yeah. And I also agree. I think the Eagles can be for sure lock-in win, just because.
Mine is definitely either Philly or Dallas. Because I think Dallas will cover the spread at 10. I'm not sure that's what the spread actually is, but I think Dallas wins by 10 or more. But I think Philly puts a romping on Washington.
Yeah, I think so.
It's one of those games where it's going to be a first half starter.
I don't know, because when you think about it, you know, Washington's got a pretty good front. They got Ryan Kerrigan. They got some good pieces on the front that can definitely get after Carson Wentz if they let him to. But other than that,
they're starting
Case Keenum. And I don't think his leash is very long either. If they go 1-5 or something,
I won't be surprised.
2-5.
The Eagles put a romp in, they just bench him. I will not be surprised.
I don't think he's got a very long.
Because at that point they're gonna say, our quarterback's gotta come back, or we drafted him for a reason, so he's got to get in. So I won't be surprised if. And I think Case Keenum had a great, but it was one of those years where it was just like nobody had film on it. It was
literally a Minneapolis miracle. But the Eagles, you got Miles Sanders, the Eagles, right? They drafted Miles Sanders. You got Jordan Howard. You got Deshaun Jackson. I don't think he can escape out of the pocket. He can throw healthy.
I hate to agree with it, but I mean he's one hell of a so. And Nick Foles is gone, but
they're somewhere around there is when they're probably going to be fighting for somewhere around there is when they're probably going to be fighting for the
those situations where you remember when the Chargers made the playoffs and they're like 12-4.
Yeah,
I think
I can easily
big game for fantasy. Who are you taking at QB, wide receiver, and running back? At running. I like Thielen from the Vikings at wide receiver. I think Cook is going to open up the game a little bit. I don't think he's going to have an amazing game, Cook, but I think he's going to have a game where he's going to open up the offense. And Thielen is, he can ball. So I'm going to go with him. At running back, like I said earlier, Zeke's having a statement game, so Zeke's gonna run the show there.
I think for running back, I think I would also go Mark Ingram. I think that's an interesting pick too.
Baltimore's probably going to run it.
They're going to run it down Dolphins' throat. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 1 or 2 touchdowns.
I didn't think about that one. That is very true. Mm-hmm. Like we were telling Easy earlier, if the Ravens want to win, they got to keep running the ball. That's the formula. So do it.
Who's going to get the dub out of Steelers and Pats?
We went over that earlier.
Yeah, we both. I said the Pats.
I went with the Steelers only because the Pats are known to start slow, so it's gonna be a good game though. It's gonna be a fun game. But going on Josh's stuff, Mark Ingram or Zeke, I think that's a win-win on both of those. Whoever's on your team, start. I mean, you should start both of them anyways. But wide receiver, I'm gonna go with Thielen, and then at quarterback, ooh, that is a good one. I'm going to go with Mr. Baker because I feel like he's going to be the most impactful player of the week. They're going to sling that rock, man. And I wouldn't have drafted him at 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. If you got him in the 5th round, go you. But I would start him this week. They should look good. And I feel good about him. So yeah, he's going to sling that rock today.
For quarterback, I would personally go probably Jared Goff because they're going up against the Panthers, and the Panthers, all they did to help their pass rush was get Bruce Irving, and he's injured. So they were literally almost last in sacks. And I think Jared Goff's going to light it. Yeah, he's going to light it up today. It's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't know if Cam Newton can hang with the Rams today. So I think I'll go Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
Yeah, I'll take him. So.
And you got a receiver.
At receiver, oh man. Ugh. I think at receiver, man, that's tough. I think I would go possibly kind of with you on Thielen, but I kind of want to say Julio Jones too, just because he's paid now.
Though, man.
I know it's just one of those things. If I have faith in the Vikings defense. It's just Xavier Rhodes had a rough year last year. I don't know how much he's got left. There's a lot riding on Xavier Rhodes this year, and today's going to be an early test if he proves himself or not.
Yeah.
So you can go Thielen, you can go Julio, you can even go possibly maybe a Brandon Cooks or a Cooper Kupp also. You can
you might throw it out to Juju. Juju might make some sense.
Mm-hmm. Even Odell. There's so many. It's so many. Yeah, Amari Cooper could definitely go off. Yeah, I forgot about that. He could definitely go off.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, but I think they're really gonna show a lot of run today on purpose.
I don't know. I heard that he'll get about 20 touches.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 20 reps, not touches necessarily. So you never know.
I think it goes based off the game. Obviously, if Dallas is putting a whooping, he's probably not gonna run too much.
No, I think if it's a close game, they're up by a touchdown or so, and they're gonna bleed the clock.
Mark Ingram's probably your best.
I think
bet as far as fantasy goes.
Also, you can't sleep on Christian McCaffrey. He's gonna do everything for that offense.
Yeah,
he's gonna have a really good year. So he's gonna have a really good year.
If you passed up on him,
man, that's a first-round draft pick.
Yeah, for sure. They go Zeke, Saquon, and then probably him. Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's how I would go. Let's see. Who's your upset? You said the Jags are beating the Chiefs.
Yeah, who's your upset?
I like that one. I think Pittsburgh is overlooked. I think Pitt wins tonight, Sunday Night Football under the lights. I think Big Ben has a pretty decent game. I think it's going to be, just 2017, somewhere around there. But I'm gonna go with Pitt, man. Pitt is definitely the team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, football is starting in 10 minutes.
So, baby.
appreciate you for watching us. We'll be back next week at 9:30 for real this time. We got everything figured out, so we won't have no technical issues.
And also, we could have a show maybe possibly Thursday, Friday, or Saturday with a guest. That'd be fun.
So shoot us an email, or if you have our Snapchats, or just comment on the comments, or shoot it. I'm sure you can get a hold of us.
Text us, slide in the DMs.
Let us know.
Do whatever you want.
We'll get you in, man. Have some fun. Enjoy some coffee.
Or some beer. Yeah. Whatever.
But 9:30 next week. Check us out. Enjoy the week. It's going to be a fun week of some football. So
week 1, baby. Football's finally back.
Speaking Out Loud with Renee and the one and only John Borba. We're out.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
See ya.